Hello and welcome to another vlog. It's been a while since I've done my last vlog, so it's this time of the year again where I'm going to be doing like a bit of a Q&A for this birthday vlog. It's not as if like I'm a super duper popular person, but a few of my friends are waiting for this, so I'm doing this right now. So I'm at 86 Dawson. This HDB or housing block is called Skyville Dawson. So the last year I did the first birthday Q&A, so I don't know if you have watched it. I'm gonna put it in the comment section below, but those are like questions, make believe questions. Okay, I didn't got the chance to ask my friends, and I came up with the idea and they just rolled with it and film it. And by the way, I'm filming in English right now, so don't be surprised because probably some of you don't know, I'm a teacher. So a lot of my students got access to my vlog content, and they were saying, we can understand a word you're saying. Can you do something that we can understand? So I'm recording in English right now. So what we're gonna be doing like last year is I'm gonna be reading a set of questions, but this time these questions came from real people. It's something that I didn't invent, something that I did not come up with. So yeah, I would like to thank all my friends who sent their questions. Some are like really funny, and some really made me think like how on earth I'm gonna answer this question. So let's check out the questions that I have here. Got a question from Julbo. He's from California. So his question is, what is your secret to a shiny, healthy, long hair? I don't think my hair is shiny. Yes, it's long, but I think it's been more than 10 years since I last cut my hair. So that's a trivia for you guys. Why am I growing my hair this long? I don't have any idea. Perhaps because I'm really lazy. I don't want to go to the barber that often. So yeah, I just kept it there. Okay, so thanks to Jolbo. Next, another friend from California. So this is from Bobby. Are you planning to buy more guitars, and what brand? Bobby is a good friend of mine. He's my guitar hero when I was younger, and it was like really great to catch up with him and play some music with Bobby right now. So Bobby was asking if I plan to buy more guitars. I don't know, I have a lot right now probably, so no plans to buy, but my dream guitar is a Gibson Les Paul, which is way beyond my pay grade, but let's see. So here's one of the questions that I think would be really problematic for me to answer. So Paul Babiera from Manila asks, why so Pogi? So Pogi is handsome, you know, to all my English-speaking friends. I don't have any idea what he's talking about. I'm just confident enough to be myself. That's it. So I don't think I'm in that space or whatever you call it. But thank you for asking, Paul. Makes me think I'm really good looking in a way. Okay, so next question from my friend Carmen from ALSE, Ateneo LSE. Carmen, batch 92, I think. So she was asking, if you will be given one chance to change one thing from your past, what will it be and why? A bit hard to answer. I think the first serious question that was asked in the series of questions. So, what is this? One chance to change one thing from your past. Not really in a space to recall anything that I would want to change right now. Yeah, there were some regrets. There were some bad decisions that I've made. There were some like really messed up situations that I was in back then. But I think everything that had happened in my life, it contributed to who I am and where I am right now, and what whatever I am able to do right now. So I think if I'm gonna change one bit of that, I won't be able to do whatever I'm doing right now. And part of it is, doing what I'm passionate about is teaching, helping people grow, and somewhat, helping people find their creative space, something like that. Okay, so another question from Fort Batak. So he was asking, how come when you're close to a person, you become open to them? So Fort is really a funny guy, so he's trying to probably just make it very difficult for me right now. But his question is, it relates to being close to someone, whether it's from the opposite sex or a guy friend. How come you're open? I think it comes with trust. Once you allow yourself to be close, to be in a deep speaking conversation relationship with someone, you trust that person, and then you become open. So but I guess there should be like some sort of like filter, that like specific groups of people are only allowed to receive this much information from you. I think that's my opinion. Once again, I'm in the 47th floor of Skyville at Dawson. This is like a public place and so cool. I don't know why I just got here today. This place has been around for quite some time. Okay, so next, what's my net worth? Rose from Taiwan. I don't know what a net worth is. I only know that I have a couple of $100 on my account right now, and I have a few properties that I own, like a guitar and some musical instruments. Yeah, I have a camera. So last time I checked, I think I have $350 in my bank account right now. So net worth is probably in the corner of $2,000, probably. Okay, here's a question from Joy, a good friend from Olongapo City. How to handle anxiety and depression? I told Joy when she sent this question, like, I'm not an expert in this field. How am I supposed to answer this? But I think basing from my experience, being with friends who suffered anxiety and depression, I think the only perfect answer to handling anxiety, I think I've had my share of anxiety, but I think the only proper way to handle it is, I think, to be true to yourself, whatever you're going through. Just be in that space that you tell yourself that this is me, this is my problem, I'm gonna face it, and if ever I don't make it on the other side, at least I've tried, something like that. But yeah, that's something that's not really easy for people to handle. But yeah, like I said, I'm not an expert in this field. I hope I am, so I can talk to myself. Jonah, I think Jonah is from ALSE also. When did I decide to grow my hair this long? I cannot remember. As I've mentioned, it's more than 10 years ago, but it has been a dream of mine since I was young and I was playing in a band. I wanted to have long hair, and yeah, I got the chance to be patient, in a span of more than 10 years and have this long hair right now. I'm not gonna put it down for you guys, but it's around like reaching just past my waistline, so that's how long it is. Jello, a basketball guy. Am I afraid to be bitten by a dog? Of course, dude. I don't think anyone would like to be bitten by a dog, except you. Okay. Regina. Okay, these questions tends to become more ridiculous by the minute, but as I promised, I'm gonna answer it because they're probably waiting if I'm gonna read their question. So Regina from Singapore, she asks, what is my vitamins when I was younger? Centrum, I think. Yeah, I think Centrum. Next, okay, we have Margaret here. Marge, hello, Margaret, how are you? Hope you're doing good. So, she's a friend from Singapore also, from our community. So if I'm facing the mirror right now, what am I gonna tell my younger self? Uh, Probably what I'm gonna tell my younger self is I'm gonna encourage him to not grow old, not rush being. I mean, I had the tendency when I was younger to figure out a lot of things on my own. So in that context, probably I miss a lot. Uh, as I grow older, as I mature into this age, I miss a lot of the fun things that I should have been doing when I was younger. So probably it's try just tell my younger self, try to take it one step, one day at a time, and you'll finally get there. Just be patient, something like that. But of course, if I'm gonna look at the mirror, I'm gonna see my younger self, I'm gonna probably freak out and run away, right? Why wouldn't you? Yeah, so Grace, another good friend of mine, one of my shortest friends. Grace, how to become rich? I'm not rich, so I don't have any idea how to become rich. Probably work hard, you save a lot of money, spend time with the right group of people, and yeah, don't be an impulsive buyer. Probably save, work hard. Yeah, I think something like that. Okay, from Sherlyn. She's also from Singapore. What valuable life experience you have right now that might benefit others? I have received a lot of rejections in my life. When I was young, growing old, trying to land a job, which I never had the chance to really get a proper job in my life. So I had a lot of those rejections. But one thing that, one experience that I think would probably help a lot of people out there is once you figure out what you really want to do, don't turn back. If that's something that you're really sure in your heart, that's what I want to become someday, whether you can do it right now or you plan to do it in the next 2 or 3 years, what matters is the lesson that I've learned is don't turn back on it. Because for example, I had a dream of releasing my own album when I was a teenager. Like that was like ages ago. And it was just this year, at my age, that I was really properly able to release an album, write songs and record and be able to see my name, that I like practically my name and my face in a playlist on digital distributions such as Spotify and Apple Music. And it's because I wanted to do that back then, and I never turned back until I was able to do that. So don't give up. McLean from Taiwan. If I am not a creative right now, what would I be? Probably be a Kung Fu master. Probably. I don't know. I think so. So Marianne, she's a cool friend, a musician. What song would I suggest? One that I could teach her to play in drums. I haven't seen you play drums, Marianne. I have been asking to watch you play drums, so I don't really know what to recommend. But I think, one music that I would love to see my friends play is the music that I wrote, of course. If you can find time to listen to the songs that I wrote and play it, that would be like really cool and fun to watch, seeing a friend play the music that I wrote. So next, Teresa, another one of those silly questions. Silly but funny questions. How old am I after my birthday this year? So you're just trying to fish for information. I'm never gonna tell you how old I am. So yeah, I'm gonna pass. Julian Wong, he's a Singaporean. He is a good friend of mine. He used to be my student. Who are your biggest creative influences? So Bob Dylan and Steve Jobs. And also Seth Godin, like in the current times. They are, the people that I can say have probably did something or said something enough for me to wake up and change my path in life. So, and I try to emulate, how they, like Bob Dylan, how he writes songs. Steve Jobs, how he thinks, how he runs business, how, what's his perspective on creative stuff, his art, and his passion, for the work that he does. So those are my two most influential creative influence. So another one from Divina, from Singapore again. What was the most challenging thing that I went through when I was younger that contributed to who you are right now? Honestly, it's very hard to think of like a specific challenging situation for myself, because my whole life has been really challenging. I look like, I'm in control of a lot of things, that I can do a lot of things, that I've learned a lot of things, but at the back end, you wouldn't know how much struggle I've been through. So it's really very hard to pick up one challenge. But I think it's on the top of the list is, growing up, having this feeling that you are alone by yourself. So some of my friends know this, but I made it. I took the chance, that in those times that I'm feeling alone, how am I going to build myself and how I'm going to learn things, because I'm on my own, right? And I'm not the type of person that's just going to be taking that time and sit in a corner and be sad and have a lot of resentment. So what I did was I really took that time when I was like literally alone and did a lot of learnings. I studied, I teach myself. A lot of the work that I'm doing right now, I taught it myself, like those design, what else, video, teaching, practically everything. So I didn't come from a media or design or art school. I'm a self-taught creative, and yeah, that's probably something that paved way to who I am today. Okay. So here's another question from Army from Singapore. So she was asking, if I'm not vlogging today, what am I doing? I'm probably teaching. I'm probably in some remote area somewhere in Asia, teaching kids how to be creative. That's a dream of mine, and I hope I still get the chance to do that someday. And then given a chance that someone invites you to Hair for Hope, so Hair for Hope, it's something that allows you to support, cancer patients by cutting your hair, like literally getting bald, in support of those cancer patients. So honestly, if I am given an invitation to join that, I would probably obviously say no, but I would try to figure out what other ways I can support the cancer patients, because I think it's cutting your hair, getting bald is one way to do it, but definitely there are still other ways that we can support the cancer patients. So Army, I hope that answers your question. I know some of you are bored right now, but probably except those who sent their questions. So here's the last question that I'm gonna answer, because 3 of my friends asked this. So Jai and Rochelle from Rome, and BJ from South Carolina, USA. I don't know if they're serious, but 3 of them asked the same question. So they were asking how to be you. So it's a phrase that Filipinos use to kid, to joke, and when they see someone who they think is successful or who's better than them, and they would ask, hey, how to be you po? No, they use the word po. If you ask me, I think, my belief is that all of us are the best versions of ourselves. Whoever we are right now, whatever we're going through, we're the best versions of ourselves. This is you, this is us, this is me. So I think it would be unfair to a lot of people around us if we desire to be someone else. Why would I say that? Because who we are right now, those people around us, they played a huge role so that we become who we are right now. Either they cause us pain, or they help us, or they encourage us. But I think the best version of yourself right now is who you are, So I don't see any need to ask for any one of us to ask how do I become like you. You don't need to become like me. And I mean, you probably think I'm way better than you because of what I'm doing, but that's not the totality of life. That's not why we're alive. It's not to become good, become better at what we do, but to be in that space where you accept who you are. So yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna answer that question. The most probably the most popular question that was asked for this video, how to be you. There's no need, there's no need for us to ask anyone in that matter, how do I become like you? Because BJ, Rochelle, and Jai, you're the best versions of yourself right now. There cannot be anyone like you. Cannot be anyone better than your version. If that person is better than you, that's not gonna be Rochelle, that's not gonna be Jai, that's not gonna be BJ. That's gonna be a different person. So see, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, so okay, I think that was a bit long, right? Sorry for that, but yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded a vlog, and since it's gonna be my birthday again, so I decided to do this content again, and I promise, as long as I can, every year I'm gonna try to do something different, and try to reveal a bit of information about me. I mean, I'm like so much like out there, but a few of my friends would know how private of a person I am. I only select a few and a handful people to trust, and share them like my deepest sorrows, my greatest joy, my dreams in life. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you around the place, and I hope that this vlog somehow, it caused you to say something like, oh, really, that's him. Yeah. But I hope some of you, I mean, if you send those questions, and even if you're watching it right now, I hope you would still want me as your friend. Yes, I accept I'm a weirdo, but I'm also fun to be with, I think, and I love being around people whom I can work with and be, to have that journey of discovering the best things about us. So that's it for this year's birthday vlog video. I'm gonna figure out when's the next time that I'm gonna be watching. But yeah, if it's the first time that you're watching this channel, check out my cover videos here on this channel. So I play a lot of music, and yeah, GarageBand, you can also find this on Apple Music and Spotify. So that's it, guys. Thank you, and thank you for spending time to watch this video, and I hope you are all well and safe.